Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it visible now? Board?
Yes, sir.
So the second module is corrosion and metal finishing. What do you know about the corrosion? Anyone? What is corrosion? Why it is they have kept this syllabus for your engineering? Why it is important? To talk freely. Okay. I will take just half an hour today. I will give just the brief introduction about the corrosion and its control. Okay. What do you know about corrosion? Why it is important for engineering students? Tell me. Yes, answer ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಗಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಿಂದಿಯಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಓಕೆ ವಾಟ್ ನಿಖಿಲ್ what is corrosion? Just
Rustic,
give me
sir.
that. What do you know about the corrosion? Nobody? Due to this
Rusting.
cold weather, you are in a sleeping mode. What is corrosion?
Rusting, sir. Rusting of metals.
Rusting of metal. Rusting is an example. Rusting of iron, rusting of metal is the example. Okay. Okay. We'll discuss about the corrosion. Okay. The definition of corrosion is, what is the corrosion? Corrosion can be defined as the destruction. Okay. It is the destruction or deterioration or loss of metal. So the metal is being the destruction. Destruction means the metal gets destroyed. Okay. The deterioration means it becomes worst. The metal becomes worst or bad. Or loss of metals due to what? By surrounding environment either through chemical reaction or electrochemical reaction. So corrosion can be happened by the two reactions. Either it is by only chemical reactions or electrochemical reaction. Unwanted chemical reaction or electrochemical reaction, corrosion can be happened. So it is defined as the corrosion can be defined as the destruction or deterioration or loss of metal by the surrounding environment either through chemical reaction or electrochemical reaction. So chemical reaction means just the metal, it is reacted with the dry gas. Okay, and it is being corroded means this one is called as the chemical reaction. And the electrochemical reaction means electrons transfer gaining is happening, means that reaction is called as the electrochemical reaction. Okay, so examples for the corrosion is, as she told, rusting of iron. The example is rusting of iron. So rusting of iron. Any other? Green scale. Green scale formed on copper vessel. I think you might have seen the on puja materials. Okay, a green scales will be formed on the copper vessels, like in your copper water bottle also. A green scale, a thin scale will be formed due to the surrounding environment. It will form. It is also a corrosion on the copper vessel. These are the two examples for the corrosion. Okay. So first we will discuss about why this corrosion will happen. Okay. Why it is important for engineering? Because all the materials, all the engineering applications involve the metals. So metals is cause for the corrosion, causes of corrosion. Okay, we will know about why this corrosion will happens to the metals. Okay, how the metals will be extracted? How we will get the metals? Yes. How you will get iron? From the ores. So ore of a metal. So we will get a ore of metal. So ore of the metal, it will be thermodynamically unstable state. Okay, ore is in the thermodynamically stable state. So thermodynamically it will be in the stable state. So in the process of metallurgy, we should invest the energy. So by the energy we will get the what? In the form of metallurgical process we will get a pure metal. So pure metal will be in the thermodynamically unstable state. It is in the thermodynamically unstable state. Okay. First you understand, metal will be in the combined state. That is in the form of ore will be there. So it is in the lower energy state. It is in the thermodynamically stable state. It is in low energy state. So that's why it is thermodynamically stable state in the combined form. So in the metallurgical process, in the extraction of metal, so we will spend the energy to extract the metal from combined state to a isolated state. Okay, like Fe2O3 to Fe we will get. So in the process of metallurgical process, we will invest the energy. So that's why in the high energy state, it is the pure isolated form of metal. It will be in the unstable state. Okay, it is in the unstable state. So for all the natural tendency of a metal is to go back to its original state. So any of the metal natural tendency is go back to its original state. Okay, so to go back to its original state, this pure metal, what they will do? It will interact with the surrounding environment either through chemical reactions or electrochemicals. It will form a original state. Say again the combined state. So that combined state is the what? Corroded metal. First it will be in the form of Fe2O3, iron oxide, hematite ore. Okay, from the hematite ore, the extraction of metallurgical process, we will invest the energy, we will get what? Iron. Okay, this isolated state, pure metal, it will not keep quiet. All the metals' natural tendencies go back to its original state. Okay, because it is thermodynamically unstable state and which has the high energy. Okay, so these high energy metals will not keep quiet. Again, it will reverse back to its combined state. How it will combine? by the surrounding environment, either through oxygen or aqueous medium. It will again get what? Corroded product, Fe2O3 H2O, 3H2O. Hydrated form of iron oxide is called as the corroded metal. Okay, and this corroded metal is again thermodynamically stable state because it loosens the energy. Thermodynamically stable state. It is also a thermodynamically stable state. Okay. It is also, this corroded metal is also thermodynamically stable state also, no? Again, we can reverse back to pure metal. Is it possible? Once the metal is corroded and also it is thermodynamically stable state as compared as ore of metal. Again, we can get back the metal. Is it possible? Yes? Anyone? From the corroded metal, can we extract the pure metal?
Sir.
Yes, sir? I'm not getting
Yes.
clear audio.
Yes, sir.
Is it possible from corroded metal to pure metal?
Yes, sir.
No, it is not possible. Okay, because the corroded metal is in the form of thermodynamical stable state. I will accept it, but it lost the properties. So metal will be having the malleability property, ductility property, electrical property, thermal property. Okay, so due to the corrosion, it is interacted with the environment, surrounding environment. Either it is contacted with oxygen, carbon dioxide or water. It is in the form of combined state. Though it is in the combined state, it lost all the useful properties. Okay, metal is being destroyed. Though it is in the form of stable state, it lost all the useful properties like malleability, ductility, electrical property, thermal property. So that metal is not useful. We can't extract the metal from a corroded metal. Once it is being destroyed means it lost all the property. Okay, so before we can rust the metal, we can do something. So that is in the corrosion control. We will discuss it. Okay, so the cause of the corrosion is, first, the metal is in the form of ore. So from the ore we have to extract the metal. How? From the metallurgical process by giving some energy. Okay, the ore of a metal is in the lower energy state, so that's why it is in the thermodynamically stable state. Okay, we are giving the energy. Now pure isolated metal is in the thermodynamically unstable state. So this concept you should understand. This pure metal, all the metals natural tendencies go back to its original state. So that is the isolated state to combined state, Fe2O3. Okay, how they will go back to its original state? By interacting with the surrounding environment, either through chemical reactions or electrochemical reaction. It will go back to its original state, that is called as the corroded metal. Though the corroded metal will be thermodynamically stable state, it is lost all the useful properties. So that's why again we can't recover back the pure metal. Once it is corroded, it is being destroyed or deteriorated. Okay, understood this concept? It is the basic concept of the corrosion. Why these metals will be corroded? Okay, all the metals natural tendencies go back to its original state. If I want to give the example means on a bench, 4 students will be sitting. Okay, so one student will be misbehaving means I will call that student to sit on first bench. Okay, after my class, again he go back to its original state. That is the 4 bench seated student. Why? Because it is a natural tendency. We will not sit in a isolated state. He will again sit back to its with friends. Same way it happens in the metals. The metals will not stable in the isolated form. It will go back to its original state. Okay. So how they will go back to its original state? By surrounding environment, it will go back to its original state. Okay. So what is the effect of corrosion? Effect of corrosion. What happens if the metal is being corroded? What happens? What are the effects of corrosion? The first one is the metal is being destroyed. Okay, we can't get it back because it lost all the useful properties of metal. So the first one is the loss of metal. Okay. Second one is decrease in production rate. Decrease in production rate. Okay. For example, in this RTPS or YTPS, we will use the boilers. Okay. Boilers for steam generation. If that boiler is corroded means it decreases the production rate. Why? Because the boiler is being corroded means its efficiency is decreases. If its efficiency is decreases means its production rate is also decreases. Again, the repairing and maintenance cost of the boiler is also increased. Maintenance cost and also the repairing, and again we can get back the new boiler. It is a time consuming process. Okay, so the second one is it decreases the production rate and increases the maintenance cost. And also if the boiler is being corroded means it takes a time consuming process to replace it. Okay, and third one is if the metal is being corroded means it not only depends upon the individual metal. The complete whole instrument is made up of that metal. One of the part is being destroyed or corroded means the whole instrument is being destroyed. Again we have to replace it. Okay. So the third one is what? It not only depends upon the metal, it depends upon the whole instrument. Okay. And also if the metal is being corroded means and its shining property, malleability, ductility will decrease. And so for the vehicles, if that metallic part is corroded or destroyed means no one will take. For second hand no one will take. Okay. Because due to luster, it loses the luster property, shining property, so no one will take. Okay. Again and again we have to do maintenance for the vehicle. So these are all the effects, direct loss and indirect loss of the corrosion. Okay. So next one is the types of corrosion. types of corrosion. The corrosion can be happened in two ways. One is in the dry environment and another one is wet environment. Okay. So the first one is called as dry corrosion. The corrosion happens in the dry environment is called as a dry corrosion. It is also called as chemical corrosion. Okay, and another one is the corrosion happens in wet environment. Either aqueous medium, the corrosion is happen means it is called as wet corrosion, wet chemical. It is also called as electrochemical corrosion. Electrochemical corrosion. So one by one we will discuss on it. The first one is dry corrosion. Why it is called as dry corrosion means the corrosion will occurs by the direct attack of gases. Direct attack of gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, halides. These gases attacks on the metal means direct attack on metals by dry gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, halides, etc. on the metal means that corrosion is called as dry corrosion or either chemical corrosion. Here there is no involvement of electrons. Just directly the gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. These will attack on the metals. So that's why the corrosion will happen. So that type of corrosion is called as dry corrosion. Say for example, a green scale formed on the copper vessel due to the atmospheric oxygen containing also the carbon dioxide. Okay, in the atmosphere, oxygen and also carbon dioxide is present means a green scale is formed. So that is cuprous carbonate and cuprous hydroxide. A green scale on a copper water bottle, a green line will be there. So that is a corroded product. How the copper is exposed to the carbon dioxide and oxygen means a green scale will be formed. Okay. For example, I will take the general example, a metal. Okay, and it is reacting with oxygen. So metal is in reacting with oxygen means it undergoes oxidation to give 2Mn plus 2 oxide ion. 2 oxide ion. Okay. Again, both they will combine to give 2MO2. So this is the corroded product. Okay. Metal and the direct attack of gases on the metals. Here there is no aqueous medium. Water will not be present. Only the gases will attack on the metal means that type of corrosion is called as dry corrosion or also chemical corrosion. Here there is no transfer of electrons. So that's why it is only called as chemical corrosion. Okay. So the next type of corrosion is wet corrosion, or either it is also called as electrochemical corrosion. So in the name itself, it says that the corrosion will occur in the aqueous medium. Corrosion will occur in the aqueous medium due to the transfer of electrons is called as wet corrosion, or it is also called as electrochemical corrosion. Here the Best example for wet chemical corrosion is rusting of iron. Rusting of iron is an best example for electrochemical corrosion. Okay. So this is about the introduction of the corrosion. What is the definition of corrosion? What is the cause of the corrosion? Right? What are the effects of corrosion and what are the types of corrosion? Okay. So in the types, dry corrosion and wet corrosion, for your syllabus, they have given electrochemical theory, electrochemical corrosion by taking iron as an example. Okay. So in the next class, I will explain about the electrochemical corrosion by taking iron as an example. Okay. So it takes more time. So that's why in the next class, I will explain it neatly. Okay. It is like a derivation and it involves the many reactions. So that's why in the next class, I will explain about the electrochemical theory of corrosion. Okay. Is it understood now in this today's class? Is there any doubt?
Yes.
All of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I will wind up today's class. Tomorrow we will meet. Maybe tomorrow I will take at 9 o'clock, 9:15. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.